Hey guys, welcome to Ken's Games Collection and a PlayStation 2 collection. I've never done this before. I thought I had, but I looked through it. I've never done a PlayStation 2 collection before. There's a lot of stuff to get into. I want to make it clear that I had to rebuild this collection. Back in the day, I sold off my PlayStation 2 and all the games to get a PlayStation 3. Yeah, I regretted it a few years later, and I made it a mission to rebuild that collection. There's a lot of stuff in here that I never owned before, and it was going cheap, and I thought, okay, let's get into it. Now, a few years ago, I had a mate of mine give me a whole heap, I think like 30 Japanese PlayStation 2 games. So I won't show the Japanese stuff in this video. I'll leave that for another video. But there's one Japanese game I want to show because I'm a huge fan of the series, and it's actually from the Sega Ages 2500 series on the PlayStation 2, a complete rework of Phantasy Star. So look, this is in Japanese. Obviously I can't play it, but on the internet you can download the ISO, I think it is, rip it to a DVD or whatever, play it in the modified, well, my PlayStation 2 is modified so I can play it in English translation as well, so I must do that sometime. But because it is Phantasy Star, I got this cheap on eBay, really cheap, so I was really happy to have that one. Now let's get into this stuff. So this is all UK or American games. As I said, my PlayStation 2 is modded, so there's no problem there. Legacy of Kain, Defiance, I love this series. I love the Soul Reaver on the Dreamcast. That was probably my favorite game, and this is pretty good too. Why Crystal Dynamics hasn't brought back this series, I don't know. It would be so perfect. And yeah, this is the Aussie version. Look at that small classification label. Love it. Now it's like that big on a cover. Primal. I had this back in the day. I wasn't really into it, but because it was cheap, I got it. I started playing it, and I'm enjoying it. So I don't know what it was back in the day. Maybe I wasn't into this sort of stuff back then. I don't know, but it's a good game, and it's on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, there's a whole heap of PlayStation 2 games on the PlayStation 4 that, you know, you have to do the search manually to find them. There's no section on the PlayStation Network anymore under PlayStation 2 titles, but there's some of these games are there. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, probably my favorite, well, one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto games, to be honest with you. I love the soundtrack from this one. Introduced me to the hip hop. It was so amazing. If they ever going to do a remaster of any GTA game, I think I would choose that one. It was so cool. Now this next one, Raise the Cassar, it never got released here in Australia. Why? I don't know. I don't remember it getting released here, and I don't remember finding it here in the stores, secondhand stores. So I don't know why it never got released here. Probably a classification board, who knows, but yeah. Now Jack 2, Jack 3, I got Jack and Daxter here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I gotta grab it. Okay, so all three games, I prefer the first one over 2 and 3. I don't know, they took a different direction in this series. I felt like the first one was really cool, and yeah, these are still new and sealed. I got these on the PlayStation 4, I think it is, remastered. Yeah, American versions, all sealed. Great price I picked those up for. Now there was a lot of Japanese RPGs released on this system, and you know, I've got some here. Final Fantasy X2, the very first time they did a sequel to a Final Fantasy game. Again, new and sealed. It hasn't been open. I know, it's disgusting. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, another great game. Love the soundtrack from the 80s. It really takes me back. Sealed. Again, you can pick this up on the PlayStation Network. Again, Maximo. I think you can pick it up on the PlayStation 3. I got it downloaded on the PS3, but it's not on the PlayStation 4, which is a shame. Great game based on the Ghouls and Ghosts by Capcom. And I got Maximo, I think the Army of Zen, I think that's what this one is called. This is a Japanese copy, mainly because I love the artwork on that one. Really cool. Great series. I would love to see Capcom bring it back, but they never will. They never will. Now I picked up some of these games from Oz Game Shop really cheap, and they still have stuff there. If you go on the ozgameshop.com, look under the retro stuff, I think it is, and you'll find some PlayStation 2 games still available there at a good price. And this one was Devil May Cry. I never played this series. Why, I don't know, and I haven't even opened it up yet. I don't know why. Again, I got this from Oz Game Shop, Liberty City Stories. I need to crack it open. Loved it on the PlayStation Portable. Got ported to PlayStation 2. I'm going to say PlayStation 4 there. Now, here's a game. I gotta tell you, I used to be a massive fan of PC gaming back in the early 90s. And I was always hoping that we would see a Monkey Island game on the home console. Later on, we see the Monkey Island 1 and 2 remastered on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 3 and I think Xbox 360, which I got on the 360. But Escape from Monkey Island was really cool to see at least one of these games get a physical release. I think there is a couple of other games like this. There was like a mini series which got released on it, but this is a great game. SOCOM Navy SEAL. I haven't played this yet. A mate gave me this one. I need to try that one out to see what it's like. Manhunt. I got Manhunt 2 as well. This was heavily censored here, and I think with Rockstar Games they didn't even bother bringing the second one out. Now, a game that I absolutely loved, and this is the American version. This is actually a little bit different from the Japanese and the European version. The story differs a bit. I don't know why that was, but it's called Extermination. If you can hunt this down, get it. It is made by the developers of Resident Evil, I think Devil May Cry, and another series from Capcom. Really great game. Well, they left Capcom to make this game, but a fantastic game. I definitely recommend it. It's kind of like a Resident Evil survival horror thing, but it really did play well. Yeah, Britney's Dance Beat. I got this. It was only like $1. It's for my daughter, right? But yeah, it's actually not too bad. Beautiful Joe too. I got Beautiful Joe Somewhere Else. Again, sealed. I'd never played this series. Is it being remastered? I don't know, but I need to try that one out. Of course, I have to have a bit of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I did play some of the games on I think it was the original Xbox. Again, this was going really cheap. That's why I picked it up. And now we're getting to some titles here that I really don't know if I should have got. But because they were cheap at CEX, I thought, okay, I get it. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I looked at some gameplay footage of that and it looked okay. So I thought, okay, I'll pick it up. Another one, Scala. I can't tell you what it's like. I haven't played it yet. We're going to have to move on to a lot more stuff. I got to clear this out. It's just, there's too many games here. Kind of feel like I need a bigger desk. Let's get into some more games. There's still more to get through. Brave, the Search of the Spirit Dancer was a really cool platforming game. What I remember of it, again, I think this was worthy enough of a sequel. It never happened. Such a shame about that one. The Mummy Returns. I've been going through a whole thing where I've been hunting down Egyptian-based games, and I don't think this is that great, but because it was so cheap, I picked it up. And I got another SpongeBob game, and Friends United. I don't know, it was like probably $2 and I got that one. Again, series of unfortunate events. I love the movie with Jim Carrey. It was really cool. I think I played the game back on the original Xbox, to be honest with you. I did like it. Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, which was on PlayStation Portable. I didn't mind it. A lot of people say it's really crap. It wasn't made by Naughty Dog. It was made by, I think, Hypack Games. I didn't mind it. I really didn't. Now, the Shin Megami Tensei, I think it is. I got a few of these games in the collection from Oz Game Shop. They were really cheap. Sealed. All three are still sealed. I was thinking, yeah, I'll get around to playing that one. Maybe next century. We'll see about that. Now, Ratchet and Clank. I got Ratchet and Clank. They're all over the place here. So this is Going Commando. I have played this back in the day. Like I said, I've been rebuilding this collection, so I just see stuff, I get it, and think, okay, I got it in the collection, one day I'll play it. Often, which was pretty good as I remember. I picked this one up really cheap. I don't know much about it, but it's by Ubisoft, a Hyper the Time Quest. I don't know, it looks like some sort of Lego thing, I don't know, but it's got the manual in there and everything, so yeah. One of my favorite actors, Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan Adventures, based on the cartoon series, which was really cool. And here is the original Ratchet and Clank, one of my favorite games. I love the remaster of this on the PlayStation 4. It was such, it was so well what they did, so well done. It was so well done what they did there. I absolutely loved it. Stitch Experiment 626. Good or not, I couldn't tell you. It was going cheap, so I picked it up. One game that I really wasn't into, I think this was Naughty Dog had to make this because of the delay of the PlayStation 3, so they needed something, and this is Jack X Combat Racing, so a racing game online as well. I wasn't really into that one. Yeah, it wasn't for me. Of course, one of the best games on the PlayStation 2, Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty, up until where you get to play as Raiden. I hated that. I really did. I didn't know why they did that. It was just like, it was, I stopped playing it. I'd never finished this game because playing as that character was like, I don't want to do that. I want to play Snake. It's crazy. Another great game, Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid, yeah, I think the series is pretty much over with now. I didn't like Kiefer Sutherland as Snake. David Hayter is Snake. It's like Nathan Drake, Nolan North is Nathan Drake. You put somebody else in there, I'm not going to buy it. No way. Shadow Hearts from the New World. I think I got this from Oz Game Shop as well. Cheap. Probably under $20. That's when I discovered all this sort of stuff. And Dragon Quest, Journey of the Cursed King. This was so hard to find. Even really decent copies on eBay. And Oz Game Shop had this going reasonably cheap, so I picked it up there. And I think I got the last copy of that. So if you're looking for it, don't bother looking on Oz Game Shop because it's well and truly gone a long time ago. Series I really was into on the PlayStation was Broken Sword, and yeah, this was pretty good as what I remember of it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played a lot of this stuff, and the whole idea is when my daughter's old enough, we can go and look at this stuff. Another PlayStation portable game that came to PS2 was Secret Agent Clank. He finally got his own game. This is actually a Shinobi game, the Japanese version. It did get released in the West, but I saw this on eBay, so I got it really cheap. A game that I really loved, and I loved it on the PlayStation 3, is Genji. So this is really cool. It's pretty much like Onimusha type of game. Really cool. Now, because I got Dark Chronicles somewhere, I don't know where that is. I love the Japanese artwork on this one, so I picked it up on eBay. Really cheap. I just love the artwork, and even though I'll never play it, it's just the artwork and the manual as well inside there is really cool. I do these sort of things. I just get stuff like that. Dawn of Mana. I used to love Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo. I've never played this. It's still new and sealed. Wow, how odd is that? Okay, I need to move some stuff away from here because it's just building up too much now. Okay, Ratchet Dreadlock. Now this would have been the same thing as the Jack and Daxter game. This is online. I like arena fighting. Again, probably because the delay of PlayStation 3. They said to Insomniac, give us something, and that's what they gave them. Up Your Arsenal. Great title. Great series. I just love all the weapons in the Ratchet and Clank series. I've got pretty much, I've got every Ratchet and Clank game. That's how much I love the series. And I got the movie. I thought the movie was fantastic. A lot of people didn't like it, but screw them. I thought it was so great. Final Fantasy 12. I've got the remaster of this. I think on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I do. I got the remaster of this. Wow. Soul River 2 Legacy of Khan series. Again, this is okay, but I think Soul River, the first one, was amazing on the Dreamcast. I didn't realize I still had this. But yeah, I do. I got more games down there to show as well. I got games everywhere. I need a drink. So okay, Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirit. Sealed. Got this from CEX. Inspector Gadget. Wow, I haven't played this yet, but I used to love the Inspector Gadget series with what was it? Get Smart. Don Adams that did Inspector Gadget. Now here's a game that I was hunting down for a long time. Coolio 2. I used to love the game that was on the PlayStation. There's also a volleyball game, I think it is, and those prices are absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Now, what have I showed here? What haven't I showed here? Okay, Rogue Galaxy is on PlayStation 4 if you're interested in hunting it down. Again, RPG I've never played. Here's the Aussie, well, the UK, or it is the Aussie version of Dark Chronicles. You can see the artwork on both of these games is different. The back covers are actually different as well. I spent a hell of a long time trying to hunt this down at a cheap price because the prices were high. And if you wait and search, you'll find it. I paid $20 for this. So that was really cool. Have I done this one? Dawn of Mana? Yeah, I already have. Okay, the worst Tomb Raider game ever, Angel of Darkness. It could have destroyed the series. But, you know, Crystal Dynamics did a great job bringing it back after that mess. Okami, brilliant game. I only discovered it recently on the PlayStation 4. I think I got it on. The remaster of that. And this was from Oz Game Shop. I got it because I just wanted to have it as well because I'm a hoarder, I guess. I don't know. Headhunter, which was on the Dreamcast, I didn't mind it. I guess I got it because of the novelty of, you know, after the demise of the Dreamcast, seeing a Sega game on either Nintendo or Xbox or Sony PlayStation 2, I thought, okay, I'll get this one. And I didn't mind it. It was okay. Now, a lot of people don't know, Half-Life was, yes, it is. It was released on the PlayStation 2. Believe it or not, it was. It actually plays really well. I used to play it on PC, and I used to remember playing on PC, and my fingers, my back then were just like all arthritic, and I used to, so much pain. But with the console, you sit back on the couch and play it. Just loved it. Now this game, Super Bombarder Racing, oh my god. I got it because I used to love Mario Kart games. Well, I still do, but this game will crash it. It's okay, but the game will crash on you at certain points, and it's not a good thing. But I just think it was really cool. Yeah, the characters all like super deformed. That's the main reason why I liked it. Jimmy Neutron, I have no idea about him. I don't know who it is. It's a Nickelodeon character, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, Nickelodeon. So it was cheap. So I got it. Loved this game on the PlayStation 2 back in the day. Monsters Inc. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. I thought it was really cool. A lot of people will think what's going on, but it was a good movie. I do love the Pixar stuff. Barbarians, Blade, Kane. I haven't played it. It had always interested me, so I picked it up really cheap. And of course we have the Kingdom Hearts. This is actually Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't know I had the Kingdom Hearts 2. It looks great. Look, this thing's probably being remastered on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and it'll probably end up being remastered on the PlayStation 5 because, you know, we still go out there and buy it. I'm going to clear this off. We've got more games to show. How many games are there? I don't know. But yeah, what do you think so far? Okay, so we're nearly through this collection, okay? Now I've got to say there were so many GTA games released on the PlayStation 2. It was insane when you think about it. Compared to now, we've only seen one game on the PlayStation 4, which is actually coming to the PlayStation 5, and it actually started out on the PlayStation 3. So what's going on with Rockstar Games? It's just ridiculous. But Vice City Stories was really cool on the PlayStation Portable, then ported to this one. It was great. Avatar, I picked it up because it was cheap. I don't know, I never watched the series itself. Another Nickelodeon game, it's just crazy. But you got to remember, the PlayStation 2 was the highest selling console by Sony. It's amazing when you look at it. And that's why you look at this collection I have, there's a good cross section of games here. And one of my favorite ones on the PlayStation 2 was Red Faction. Look, there's been other Red Faction games out there. I hated them. This was the best. They should have just made this one and that was it. I felt that this was such an amazing title for the PlayStation 2. And it was never released on any other console. I don't know about the remasters now. It's been remastered, I know. But it was a great game. Star Ocean, till the end of time. New and sealed. No comment. UK copy of Grand Theft Auto 3. There was a big hoo-ha when it was released here in Australia. The game got pulled off the shelf to be reclassified and certain things were taken out of it. I remember having it. This was the very first GTA game I bought here in Australia, the Australian version, and I just could not get my head around what I had to do. I was used to games just leading you by the hand where you had the story, it was very linear, but this thing just opened up a massive open world, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be going with this thing? And I didn't really get it. It wasn't, and I took it back and traded it in. It wasn't until later on I actually realized that it was a big sandbox game, and been a fan of the series ever since. And I've never finished a GTA game ever. Okage Shadow King, I heard so many good things about this. It was never released here in Australia or the UK, I think. I don't know why, but you can download it on the PlayStation 4 and play it. So yeah, unreal. I don't know why. Just, yeah. Now, one of my favorite games was the Marker Cree. This looked like a Disney title with the style of graphics, but there's decapitations going on in this game. It's not for kids, but it was an amazing game. Why the sequel was never released here, I do not know. A Ninja was really cool. Beautiful Joe, another game that I never played, but it's still new and sealed because I've heard so many good things about it. I got it. 2 more games left. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, another PSP game which made by High Impact Studios, which was really cool. I didn't mind that one. It's pretty much kept to the whole Ratchet and Clank series, I think. And the game that never got released here in Australia, Manhunt 2. Again, this classification board here was just ridiculous. A great game. So I think, not unless there's something sitting behind me, I got the Japanese ones there. I'll do another video another time, but that's it. That's my PlayStation 2 collection. I'm pretty much over with what I need to collect for it. I did pick up some fillers as I look back now, maybe. Especially the Nickelodeon ones, but because they were going cheap, I thought I'll just pick them up. Maybe my daughter will play them one day, but that's it. This whole collection was rebuilt from scratch. There's probably about 2016 and 2020, about, let's say 4, maybe even 5 years worth of looking and collecting for this. Pretty much happy with what I got, and I'm done with the PlayStation 2, I think. We'll see. But yeah, that's my PlayStation 2 collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks very much for sitting through this long video. Bye.